streaming tonight. Sorry I didn't make it last night. I ended up going out. I had the time of my life. So it is what it is. I actually remembered to change the title of the stream this time, which is why it's called Remembering, because I remembered. And my webcam seems to be working, so we're all upswings. Anyway, first thing we gotta do is roll those ads, so we will indeed be right back. And then we'll get into some stuff. All right? All right. All right, we are back. Okay, so ads over. I was planning on doing some tarot tonight. I figured we'd go with the outfit. I am wearing blue and red, mostly blue, which would be like the mystery deck, I guess. I don't know if I feel like using that tonight, but I feel like the theme is red because I did all red details. So we'll use the Reiki deck tonight. Um, in the meantime, I like to do a little chat first, but I still don't have much to say. The weather improved and then it got cold again, and it never felt so cold as when it changes from warm to cold again. And I still haven't been streaming as much. My poetry book arrived, so this is going to come out officially tomorrow. Maybe I'll read from it. I don't know. Who knows what the night holds? It probably won't be a long night because I worked today, and I knew I could stream tonight, so I decided to stream, but I wasn't like feeling it particularly, and I'm not usually anymore. Recently, I have put a bunch of my past streams on YouTube. There's like 200 or 250 so far up. There's probably at least 600 streams, though. I have a long way to go. It's very tedious work to go and publicize them because they've all been up on private. So I just, some days when I have the time, I'll just sit there and do that for a little while. I'll send the link. It might start slowing down a little bit when I click off of OBS, is what I find with this streaming service. Oh, I gotta plug my laptop in soon, probably. So, yeah, 200 videos. Two of them are recent, but the other ones are all old. So here's a link to the playlist. That is playlist of all the old streams. So as I've been going through these past streams, I am so amazed at myself. I was really good at what I was doing. There is like 6 hour long streams, and I got my makeup all done, and I look so cute in these videos. I'm actually really glad I decided to publicly release them. I feel like it gives access to some of the deeper content that we've done on stream, which I don't seem to connect to as much lately. The tarot readings are still pretty spot on from what people are telling me. But as for like the talking and a 6 hour stream, I don't know how I ever did it. I would say I was so talented. I was so talented. I don't even think I gave myself credit for what I was doing when I was doing it. Things are just different now. I'm a lot different. I'm starting to also see how much my extreme mood swings were sort of, what's the word? Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I was just talking about my old streams, and it's just so crazy how I feel like I'm regressing. Because I just can't talk like I used to. I used to ramble. And that's like the fun of streaming, is being able to listen to someone talk. So I'm amazed at how good I was at that and how many of my streams are so much longer than they are now. And I never played video games on here. I've never been a gamer, so it's not like any of the long streams are me doing anything but tarot and talking and channeling and having a good time. So I still enjoy streaming. I miss it when I don't do it, but then, like I said, sometimes I get on here and I don't have a whole lot to say. I don't feel like I've lost my spark, but I do feel like life just doesn't feel as magical as it used to. I feel like everything was expanding and growing, especially in terms of spirituality. And I did a lot. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck happened? It's so weird. I just don't have that magic in me lately. And I do not do things that I feel I would need to do to get it back. And I think at least knowing that is half the battle, right? Um, I used to go for walks every day, and that always definitely gave me a source of inspiration. And I did it during the cold months too. I was walking every day, and I just don't force myself to do it anymore. I don't know why. I just don't seem to care like I used to. Even though it's like, oh, I missed that. It's like, yeah, well, you were actively practicing it. Now you're not practicing. You were a practitioner. You were doing your rituals and your potions and your magic and your walks and your meditations, and I don't do that stuff anymore. And it's not that I don't have the time for it. I could definitely find the time. Between reading and scrolling is a horrible habit that I break and get right back into sometimes. Um, but I feel like I'm just as well open as I was before, but I also just don't feel I've got as much to say in a weird way, even though I'm better and healthier and doing well compared to how I was before. It was almost like the unwellness is what the motivation was. It was like the driving force was like feeling really angry and wanting to rant about stuff, or feeling really happy and wanting to gush about stuff. I don't really feel those polarities anymore. So, what do I do? I don't know. I'm still learning how to be a more adjusted person. It's pretty wild. It's a pretty wild experience. Um, haven't been smoking as much weed. I used to do that shit stoned as fuck too. I don't know. Now sometimes I get stoned and I'm just quiet. It's like you can't just stream in silence. Um, so it's been fun, even though I haven't been watching the streams. It's been fun just to look at them and see creative titles and song references. And like I said, I just look so cute dressed to the nines. Like I actually really cared. Right now I'm scrubbed out in my work clothes. I put sweats on. I don't give a fuck. I was cold. The jeans were not doing it. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put my sweats on before I stream. I wanna be comfortable. And then I also think maybe my priorities have changed. I think at one point I genuinely imagined my stream sort of taking off and being able to do it and make better money from it. But it's been a few years now, and I had a lot of really good upward motion in the beginning. I gained all my followers pretty much from Twitch and organic growth, and I advertise it a little bit on Instagram and stuff, but I don't think that I put in the effort it takes to really do it. So instead of like putting in that effort, I just kind of stopped doing it. Um, but I do feel like with all the changes I've made and the changes that are happening in my life, and me wanting to change my life even more, it's just going to be an adjustment period, if nothing else, because we've talked about this many times. I don't really imagine myself giving up streaming entirely. It's just that I've cut back a whole lot. Um, and yeah, I just don't feel like I'm the wise person I once was, oddly enough. I feel brand new at a lot of things lately because I'm starting from a fresh place of like, oh wow, I got better. I got better. I found something that works for PMDD. I actually don't feel rage anymore. I barely ever get angry anymore. It's so hard to rile me up these days. And part of what we did on stream was stay riled up, like about everything and anything. We'd get very political, we'd get very analytical, we'd get very critical. And I just don't think that I'm in that place anymore. And so it's interesting because in this way, I need to adapt rather than try to go back. But because it's so new to me, I don't necessarily know how or what that looks like or what it means. So it's been interesting. It's been interesting to watch it unfold. Um, and even now, I'm like, I don't really got shit to say. Do we really need to do tarot? Does anybody even care anymore? And a lot of people do, and I appreciate that. I still have subscribers. I still have 450 followers. I still have lurkers who keep me company on stream night after night. And it does feel worth it in some ways. But I did not grow. I grew exponentially, and then it kind of stagnated off. So I just don't think I have the drive for it as much as I did anymore. It's more of a fun thing to do rather than a full-time job. Like I made it my full-time job to stream. So whatever. I still make money. I still get paid. And that's cool. A lot of people do this and never get the opportunity to make money or actually see a check. So I'm grateful. But yeah, I do very much wonder what we used to talk about. I did mention like I used to go on Reddit more, so there would be like topics to discuss and ideas that I'd get from that. And I used to be a little more active on social media where I'd ask questions and get feedback, but I'm just like the way the world is too, I think makes this all incredibly difficult because lately I feel like nothing about my life is very important. None of this is important. There's a genocide happening in the world. And yeah, that's an uncomfortable conversation to have about, oh, fucking well, all it is a conversation. We don't have to live in the discomfort of being in a concentration camp, an open air prison. Like, I'll take the discomfort of a conversation. Thanks. Thanks for having it. Um, so a lot of this seems trivial. It seems like, what is this all adding up to? How am I contributing in to the greater good rather than the greater evil? Because I started to pull back on these social media platforms that want to censor political content. And what does that really mean? It means the political content that they don't agree with, which most of these fucking billionaires are just pro war evil idiots, like who got lucky off of an idea and stealing labor from the working class. So, um, it's hard to find a balance of living in the real world and living in your own bubble because there is no true bubble once it's burst. And I feel like I did burst my bubble. I've done it many times, but this last time, I did a cool interview with Shamanic Awakening. Well, shout out Shamanic. Go. Oh, wait, I always forget how to do this. Yeah, I am doing this right. Maybe I'm not doing this right. Did I do it? I don't think I did it right. Anyway, did a cool interview with Shamanic maybe a month ago. I don't know how long ago that was. Maybe 2 months ago. Could have been. My hair was pretty dark and short. But it was all about the dark night of the soul. And we talked about how our experiences with what we believe to be the dark night of the soul were very similar, similar timing, similar times. We both went through 3 of those experiences. I listened to the interview he did after me too with, I can't remember the streamer's name, but they were really cool. It was a great interview. Um, but it's up on YouTube. You can look up his YouTube, Shamanic Awakening. Um, but yeah, I mean, that experience, that dark night of the soul, experiencing psychosis and being really unwell and needing to get help and stuff. Um, it, I don't want to say it broke me, but at the time it did break me. It broke me. And now that it's broken, it can't necessarily be fixed. You can only use the pieces to create something else. And I'm still figuring out what exactly I'm creating from the experience and how to recreate with these pieces of what I had. So, um, really cool. I also think back to my old tarot videos that I don't even post on YouTube anymore. That's why I started releasing the old streams, is to just pump out content on YouTube without having to put in any of the work because I wasn't feeling called to do the videos anymore. I tried so hard with YouTube. I'm never going to break out on YouTube. It's never going to happen. It's never going to go viral. Maybe I shouldn't think that way. And I don't think about it negatively. I just don't think about it. I think, oh, maybe these videos will do the trick. Instead of, why am I doing this? For no reason. 2 birds, 1 stone. Work smarter, not harder. That motto has had to sink in me a long time because I've always been someone to work harder, not smarter. For sure. Learned that the long way. Learned that with many of the laborious jobs that I've had. much of the slack I've pulled. I've always worked harder, not smarter, and I'm finally working smarter, not harder. So I don't want to put in too much energy to stuff that pays me under my means. I'm still only making pennies on the dollar compared to, well, I'm making hair pennies on billions of dollars compared to Jeff Bezos, my real boss. But it's like it's like now that I'm working, regular jobs, I don't even think it's taking so much of my energy that I can't do this anymore. But it's just given me a more real world focus. Whereas I could sit in spirituality 24/7 when I was working for myself and only doing tarot readings. But it became not enough. It slowed down to a halt. And me needing a break ended up kind of destroying what I built. And I'm still working on getting that back. So, yeah. I think I'll do some tarot now. Fuck it. Fuck it. Got nothing else to do. Don't have much to say. I'm just working through it with y'all on the channel. And I think that's what's always been beautiful about this stream is people sharing their experiences and how many of us can relate to what we're doing. And that's what drives me to keep going is how much feedback I get about how much it helps people to hear my stories and my stream and my readings. So there's going to be a part of me that will always want to do this. And there's a huge part of me that wants to get back to where I was. But again, it's never going to be the same. It's just going to have to be what I've learned and how far I've come now to reminisce and represent parts of my past that got me here. It's 22222 on the clock with 2 viewers. That's cool. Yeah, let's do some tarot. So I'm using the Reiki deck because it's red and we did red details today. The Reiki deck because it's Reiki. I got it from a Reiki master who I met once at a restaurant. Reiki is all about energy work, energy cleansing. So I always think of this deck as things to let go of, things we're getting rid of. These cards are really coming out, man. I'm barely even shuffling now. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the wheel. You need to let go of trying to force your... Oh shit, I gotta plug in my laptop. I should have been more prepared. Good thing I did it right before we. Oh God, it's really running low. It's barking at me. Okay. Charging. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, the wheel. You need to let go of trying so hard to make your fortune happen. You gotta kind of relax and release a little bit, let go. We have the Ten of Swords. Let the whole world go. You have to stop letting the things on the outside of you hurt you. Things beyond your control are weighing too heavily on your shoulders. We have Death, might be needing a break from a Scorpio. Or it's time to embrace the stillness of when things don't change and when things aren't in constant motion, right? Because if death is a rebirth, then what's the opposite, right? We're trying to let go of that rebirth energy. Sometimes you've already been reborn and you need to accept where you are. This is one of those times. We have the moon. Could be needing a break from a Pisces, but also think to the moon being sort of like your best possible outcome in your worst case scenario. It's time to stop focusing on those worst case scenarios. We have the Ten of Wands, letting go of emotional burdens and the pressure of your unwellness, if that makes sense. It's time to really take care of your mental because you cannot bear the weight of this load any longer. We've got some face down cards out here. The face down cards means anything that needs to come to surface or is needing your attention that you aren't currently aware of. We have the Knight of Cups. So there might be a father figure in your scenario that you are needing to keep your distance. There's some kind of paternal figure that you need to sort of take the break from. It could also be a water sign. King of Cups, doubling up on that energy. Okay? Someone may be pouring into you, but there's a hole in your cup. So you can't keep letting them pour into you just because they can if you can't accept what they're pouring. You can fill up that cup as many times as you want, but it's always going to be empty because there's a fucking hole in it, right? It's going to leak out. We got the Knight of Wands. So it could be an authoritative figure in your life. Passionate person, someone very intense, could be a fire sign, also needing to pull back from that energy as well. Something that you are not facing is the Eight of Pentacles. Your extreme independence is something you need to be straying away from. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that codependency is key, because that's not the opposite necessarily of independence, but rather think community, working together as a team. You need more of that action rather than doing everything on your own. Something else that you're not addressing, Ten of Pentacles. Money. There's a lot. There's been the Wheel of Fortune came up too. There's some kind of, I want to say stigma. It's like you have a stigma around wealth that you need to let go of. You're not thinking with the right mentality about your financial situation in order to fix it. You have to kind of pull back and see what it really means to be wealthy. And that's to have the things that you have and be grateful for them. The most basic rules of manifestation. It's all in the mind. It's all about your mindset. Seven of Wands. It's time to let your guard down a little bit. Time to knock those walls right down. King of Wands. Again with the doubling energy. We have the Knight and King of Cups and the Knight and King of Wands. So there's a heavy emphasis around these male figures that you need to be staying away from. Water and fire specifically. We have a pile of face down cards here, so let's see what else you're not focused on right now. The Magician. You need to stop trying to manipulate the situation. There is such thing as manifestation, sure, but it's when it becomes manipulation that it goes wrong. It's like when you want to will it so badly you're willing to do anything to get it. That's got to go. Nine of Swords. Self-cruelty, self-inflicted wound. You've got to stop being negative towards yourself. You've got to stop being cruel to yourself. You've got to stop being your own worst enemy. It's affecting you more than you think to say, oh God, I'm so stupid, or fuck me, or why didn't I? I should have. Why can't I? I didn't. You know, reinforcing that negative mentality is never going to change your life in a positive way. Four of Pentacles. You like the idea of power. But you can't just wish for power, because power and abuse go hand in hand. Stop trying to seek power over a situation. Again, when your manifestation becomes manipulation. Eight of Cups. Stop walking away from things just because you think they're done. Sometimes you need conflict resolution. Sometimes you need to give people second chances. Sometimes you need to hear both sides of a story. Sometimes you've got to hold on. Stop trying to prematurely walk away from things that are not finished with you, because that means you are not finished with them. Ten of Cups. Faking your own happiness, creating your own false reality. Is that what this is about? Why would we let go of the happiness, satiety energy? We want this. We want the Ten of Cups. So what are you doing? Maybe it's a vice that's giving you this feeling, and that's what needs to be dropped. Three of Wands. Gotta stop reminiscing on the past. I know the stream title is Remembering, but you've got to stop focusing on what has already been and start focusing on what is now. In the future, oops. What did I do? Here we go. Future cards, we have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there may be some conflict that arises with a mother or maternal figure, but it shouldn't affect your work by any means. Page of Swords, letting go of that petty tongue. All right. I think that's all the tarot I'm going to do tonight. I was trying to incorporate the zodiac individual readings on the stream more, But well, that's the thing is I was thinking about how my old tarot videos, I used to do an average of 20-minute readings for each sign. And now they average about 5 to 10. And I miss being so divinely guided or called, or I don't want to say powerful enough, but I do miss being able to do that. So, what up? It's been quiet around here. You'd be grateful to know I just finished tarot. This Barbie is a holy man. I should make another Barbie meme. Where is the link to that generator? The only AI I've ever used. This Barbie is a holy man. What's up? Yeah, I kind of wish that I did take time to do longer individual zodiac readings. So I might try to do that where we just do certain signs each night, or maybe we do long streams again. And that's a good way to do it is 20 minutes per sign. That'd be crazy. That's way long. That'd be like, how long? I can do math. That'd be like 4 hours. 20 minutes for 12 signs, right? So I might try to do that one of these days. I'm going to have to start earlier, though. And I couldn't start any sooner tonight, so I don't give a fuck. It's too late. They should have kept them the first time. They didn't. So we're on it's like Ophius or something. Us or something. I don't know. This Barbie is a holy man. It's so sending me right now. I love that. I'm good. I've been talking about how, well, my poetry book got here, so this is gonna get officially released tomorrow. It looks pretty good too. I'm happy with it. How many pages did it end up being? About 61, including the pictures. And I like the font. I was nervous about it. I almost changed it last minute, but I didn't feel like picking a new one. Yeah, I'm proud of it. It's pretty good. It's mostly text. There's only for some reason when I was doing the book editing on Bookright, it took the cover photos and put them in the book twice. So there's like the same picture. I don't know why it did that. So other than that, it's just text. But it's poetry and prose, so it's like artsy text for sure. I thought I put oh, here we go. Yeah, pretty good. I don't know if poems have genres. I guess it's like a lot of it is stuff I wrote in the psych ward and then just like old poems I've written a long time ago. I don't remember if you were there the night I was talking. Sorry, I really got into, I was really looking at this. Um, the website Vocal would have prompts and I'd do an entry for a contest or whatever. So I used some of those old entries and put them in here and then wrote some stuff in the psych ward and then have just other random tellings or whatever. To be so in love with someone, you still think about that when you're in psych. I should have put paged numbers, but I never went back and did it. That's so funny. That's the one thing I would change about it. I didn't read it yet, but still. I definitely would have. Damn, is the font all different sizes? Whatever, it doesn't have to be perfect. Nice, that's cool. That'd be fun. I wish I could have painted in the psych ward. Shit. You can barely draw at the ones I've been to. They got like those big ass fucking markers. Y'all are hooked up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna judge an entire psychiatric facility. Yeah, definitely send it. Dom, are we gonna make music? Did we figure out how we were gonna do that? Should I just sing you the song that I'm imagining in my head? And then you can like build like a simple thing around it and then send it to me. And then I can sing over it. And then did we? Okay, my bad. No, because the only metronome I have is built into the oh, that's cool. I'm not logged into Instagram on a browser. Anyway, the only metronome that well, I guess I could look it up, right? Because the metronome is on the GarageBand. So, all right, I'm gonna try to get to it. I don't know when. I think I'm busy the next couple days and I work all day Saturday. Doing a double, doing both jobs. Oh my God. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll actually be fine. So maybe what I can do is put the metronome on my headphones and sing it, or right? But then like I'm gonna re-record it anyway once we have a song, right? So it doesn't matter if it's in there. But you have to be able to hear it without it, I guess, right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're getting the band back together. Twitch Family Band. Cool. Fuck yeah. I'm excited. No, nobody wants that. Metronomes are helpful, but they sure are annoying. So, yeah. What's been up? Still breezing. So, like, I quit breezing, and I haven't bought a breeze since I quit. Like, I'm straight up have not bought a breeze since I quit breezing. However, people will be like, I don't want this anymore. And I'll be like, all right. Because it's still got juice in it. I find them highly addictive. I don't like the person I become when I'm doing it. I think I'm better off smoking cigarettes, cloves. They're technically not cigarettes, they're mini cigars, but still. Hurts my lungs. But it's fucking addictive, man. I don't know. And I don't really smoke as much weed. I kind of was a wake and bake person, you know? Or I'd wait a couple hours, but still, it would be shortly after I woke up. I needed weed for so long. I just don't need it anymore. So I haven't been smoking as much. It's kind of weird. Sometimes when I smoke, I'm like a little anxious. I'm like, whoa, since when, buddy? We love smoking. We love being high. What the fuck happened? But I still hit my pens on when I'm done with the day. Became a night smoker instead of a day smoker. But my moods are so regulated that I just don't need weed like I used to. I used to be afraid to quit smoking, you know? And now it doesn't make a difference. That sure is a good place to be in life. Even though, again, I like it, I'm still doing it. I got an ounce from the dispensary for $25, and then I got 30% off. So I paid like not even $20 for that ounce, probably. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. That was a good day at the dispo. Got some edibles too, and some cards to a little trade. It was nice. That was nice. Yeah, so music I think will definitely help me feeling inspired and whatnot. I gotta find those songs I wrote too. I fleshed them out on a piece of paper, but I don't think I still have the piece of paper, so I'm gonna have to reflesh them out again. I just have them stuck in my head sometimes, and I'm like, I should make these real songs for sure. Like, for sure, for sure. And I don't know how to do that, so Dom, my buddy in music, the guy who's making an album, made an album every month last year, right? That's so crazy. You're so talented and creative. It's hard to be both. I think I've always been very creative and not very talented, and I find some things to be very talented and not very creative. You know what I mean? Um, really? Maybe you need a break. You don't want to burn out. Oh no. Well, it is the new year because it's Aries season, so maybe we can make a whole album. Bro, wanna make it? That'd be crazy. What do we call it? The digital service? What do we decide? The virtual service instead of the postal service? Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool. Hell yeah. Why is my light flickering? Because the energy's coming back, baby. It's a little power surge, you know? It's like, hey, you want that magic? You want that spark? You better get it. I didn't hear the whole thing, but didn't we listen to it on stream? I should just go listen to your music. I'm just gonna put you. I don't listen to much music lately. It's really weird. I like sometimes will listen to like 5 songs and then I turn it off. I used to spend hours listening to music. I used to listen to music all the fucking time, and now I'm like, so bizarre. Again, the mood swings not being there really seems to make a difference. I don't know. Yeah. We're all got the. Oh, you're in the summer, so I can't say it's winter blues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was listening to a bunch of tarot readings for a while, and I was like, this is so pointless. Like, I'm not even resonating with this shit. Why am I listening to it? So I stopped doing that. A lot of times I'm just not listening to anything. But I feel like music is so motivating that I need to, like, get in the habit of doing it. But now I'm going to be motivated to listen to your music. A new bandmate. The virtual service sounds pretty cool. The virtual service. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. What would it be called if we made an album? It'd be so cool. Little side project. Dude, I'm kind of geeked. I bet I could fucking come up with some songs. No, it's up to us. Twitch Family Band. We just stick with the old classic. So good. Um, Yeah. I almost said something. I was like, that'd probably be inappropriate and not true. I did. I listened to a whole, you sent me like 3 different packs of your beats, and I listened to like all of the ones in one of the packs and wrote notes. So I should go through and use what you've already sent me and try to build something on that. It is hard though, as a poet. I feel like it's so easy to just write something, but then to put it to music, I haven't mastered that yet. So what? We use the old stuff. What else are you using it for? You know? Like, that's fine. Um, yeah, I have headphones now. I keep forgetting, like, I bought headphones so I could do this. So, time to do it. But I bought, like, these ones that go over your ear, not in your ears. So they're not technically earbuds, but they're like sit on your. And I wish I got over the ear headphones, like actual headphones. So I think I might buy some. Fair. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to send me newer stuff, that's fine too. I gotta get creative. I gotta start experimenting. I've always wanted to be a musician, and it's time to put my money where my mouth is, or something. I don't really have a lot of money. I'm not really working with much of a budget here, by the way, on this music project. I thought we were just doing it for the good of our souls and the passion of life. Because you won't accept tarot as trade. So, my bad. I didn't offer you anything for this. I feel like I should. And then I just called myself out in front of everyone. Yikes. Yikes. I'm excited though. That's why I want you to be able to put in minimal effort. Right? It's just practice for me. It's not so serious. I'd love to be able to invest someday. I think I will get there someday. And we'll remember this and be like, bitch, you owe me. And be like, yeah, I do. Who knows? We could write a hit song. We don't even know. We don't even know till we try. So, I was trying to combine USA and Australia, but USA is like in Australia pretty much. That's real. That's real. I'm so excited. I never really made a song. I've only done my little like weird covers and stuff, which I think are pretty good. Some of them are really bad actually, but some of them are pretty good. My voice sounds good on a lot of them. Um, I think my song to the siren is probably the best my voice has ever sounded, but I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if it actually sounds any good to anybody else, but that one's definitely my favorite cover, I think. There's some cool ones though. Real punk stuff. Real DIY. But I can't really DIY it, you know, I need help. Do it together. DIT. That's a good one. We should be DIT instead of DIY. DIT. Do it together. Fuck yeah, that's cool. It's like kind of communistic. I like it. Yeah, well, I've been using the iPhone. What's a distributor? I've never even heard of that. That's the thing is I want to practice a little bit of music before I invest in it because I literally have no idea what I'm doing. I want to do like the bare minimum just to see how it feels and then like work my way up. Oh yeah, I want to use the one that you used. I didn't feel like any of my songs were like good enough to put on a platform, but maybe I would put it. Can you do covers? I can't remember the rules of covers. Yeah, I think I bookmarked it. Oops. Computer froze. Browser froze. Yeah, DistroKid. I bookmarked it. Damn. Damn. That sucks. I would definitely release my song to the siren. Yeah, you're the one who told me to do that. Like a while ago. You said just use GarageBand. And isn't that only on the iPhone? I'm really not very bright. Well, I'm bright and cheery and sunny and all that, but I'm not always so smart. She's an intellectual. I don't know what she is. But yeah, that's how I've been making all these songs. It's on GarageBand on my phone. It's probably not, it's a pretty old iPhone too, so it's not even like new. Yeah. Well, I thought the metronome would be on my headphones. Or is it supposed to be in the song? No, he said not having the clicks. Right? Okay, tell me. Right. It will be different. That's why it's like we could just leave it in there and then you make up music and then I just record over the music, right? I also don't know how, other than to record the song from a different speaker, I don't know how to get it on GarageBand. I'm so not advanced with any of this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I could use Audacity. I still have Audacity and my Yeti mic, but I think this is the mic that you're complaining about, right? Or is it the one you hear in the music? I didn't assume you listened to it. I also have to roll ads soon. So 3 minutes is a long time. Well, how does this sound? I saw this image in a dream. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it, dude. And there were towering buildings. Whoa. I have no fucking clue. I gotta roll ads though, so I'll be right back. If you'll be here, I'll be here. I don't think so. What do you mean? It's facing me. We are back. All right. Get the metronome from GarageBand. Have that in my headphones, then record into the phone and send you the file with the BPM. Should be good. You can do that. We do it for real with a song in GarageBand in your headphones, and then record a few takes in your phone and send it to me. Oh, see, you can line it all up. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're right. I didn't think of it that way. I was thinking I would be doing that. What do you mean screenshot? Like screen record the song? Or screenshot this conversation? I will remember this. I got it. We did decide to use my iPhone. At least for the first one, right? Just a quick thing. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I'm gonna make a song. I'm gonna make a song. I'm gonna make a song. Two, actually, I have in mind, but there's the one I want to start with, the happier, more upbeat one. Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'll still record it, and we'll do different versions. We'll do two versions, one with the music and one without it, maybe. Right? Or get the timing perfectly. This is gonna be so cool. We're building a song. It's gonna be so weird. It's so creative. I wish I played bass like I wanted to learn to play bass, but I had a bass and I gave it to my brother to use for his band when he was in a band. Got way more use than I ever used it. And then do clean vocals. Yeah. Yeah, bass is cool. It was always my favorite instrument. I like it a lot. Nice. Yeah, I can imagine practice makes perfect, right? I can't remember where I heard this, but it was practice makes permanent. I think that does make a lot more sense. Yo, I'm just constantly working on my posture, dude. We live in a world that makes us do this. I just want to be this. I'll never be her. You just forget after a while. You're consciously trying to do it. Or I do, anyway. That sucks. It's the worst. I broke some of my vertebrae at one point. What is this beeping? What's happening? What's loading? What's going on? Oh, did I get a follower? Is that what this is? What's that on the screen? What is it for real? Everything's slow. Can't do anything. What's going on? I did get a follow. Thank you for the follow. Kind of already did tarot tonight. We're just talking about music. I've screwed up. There we go. And now something's going on with OBS. This is just stuck here. Am I even streaming? Is this still working? Everything seems a little frozen on my end. Oh, it's 111. Nice. I'm just waiting for this shit to start working again. I don't know what's going on. Hi, am I still streaming? I can't type in the chat. I can't do anything. I don't know what's going on. The web browser's not loading. OBS is freezing. I don't even know if I'm still streaming anymore. I can't even end the stream if I wanted to. I am stuck here in this weird, hellish place. Okay, so I am still streaming. Oh, it was just 111. Okay, so I'm kind of back. I'm still streaming. OBS is still fucked up. I still can't stop the stream. Oh my god. I'm just stuck. So the stream's working. I see that now. But OBS is not working. So that's cool. I can't end the stream. I can't even move the... Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I might have to Control-Alt-Delete this. Alright. Well, thanks for the follow, Slark. I think I'm gonna go because the stream is so messed up that I'm gonna try to just close it out. I don't know what the fuck is happening. It's just like frozen. So whatever. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened to OBS, but it's not working. It's still working. That's what's so weird. It's like frozen, which is why the little follower pop-up popped up, but it's just like it's basically not responding. I can't move the thing, the window. I can't stop it. I can't do anything, but it's still picking up. It's still streaming. This is just so weird. So I think I'm going to have to Control Alt delete it. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to end the stream, and then at that point, I'm just not going to come back. Everything else is working. At first, the web browser wasn't working either, but now it is, which is how we're having this conversation. Because OBS, the chat, isn't updating either. So, I don't know. I'm annoyed with this little thing in front of my face. But yeah, I don't know how to fix it. Probably shouldn't be up too much later anyways. I was up so late last night. Went to 3 different bars, played darts, played pinball. Oh my god, I love pinball. I like darts too. Lost my glasses, but then they were found. Not by me, of course, because I lost them. And it was all good. Alright, I'm gonna try, see if Control Delete will work. Whoa. It does not do the same thing. Oh, Task Manager. Alright. I'm going to Control Alt Delete this and task. So this is going to be my sign off. I don't know when I'll be back. Probably not for the next few days. Maybe Sunday. Might come back Sunday. Either way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for always being here. Catch some of the old streams on YouTube. I might be able to link. I think this is the playlist with all the old streams on it. Some really cool. Yeah, it is. There's 200 streams on there now. 2 of them are recent. 198 of them are old. Maybe I'll try to put some more out tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I gotta get rid of OBS. So it's been real. Thanks for chatting with me, Dom. I'm gonna get to that music. That's another thing I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna upload or release more videos and start making some music. So it's gonna be good. All right, y'all. I love you. Have a great day or night or morning or